America boasts of destroying the Iranian Navy, and yes, they have destroyed ships, but there's a problem with that. The ships they destroyed are defensive ships and mostly outdated. Some apparently dating back to the 1930s. These are ancient vessels which in any other country would be a museum piece. And of course, the Americans claim the Iranian Navy is built to fight in 1996, but destroyed in 2026. But of course, the fact is the Iranians have successfully been targeting ships in the Strait of the Hormuz, and America is talking about needing to send escort ships. Now, I think the true test of whether or not the Iranian Navy is working or not will be when America sends escort ships. But as it is now, I think the question is still up in the air, but I don't think it has failed. Yes, they have lost ships, like that one that was apparently sunk by a submarine off the coast of Sri Lanka, which is by no means the first ship to have been sunk by a submarine since World War II. In fact, the most recent ship to be sunk by a submarine was a South Korean ship in 2011. Now, why the captain of that ship was trying to return home during a war is beyond me. In my opinion, he should have just stuck in a Newport until the war is over. But for some reason, he decided to return home, and many people are dead now because of that. So, big mistake. Should have learned from World War One. So, yeah, and apart from that, the Americans boast of destroying the drone carrier, which is literally just an oil tank with a deck on it, which is no impressive feat. And of course, it can fly 5th generation fighter models. So like pretty much seaplanes of the 5th generation fighter Iran is apparently developing. But destroying that is really no impressive feat. So you look at the ships destroyed, a lot of them are in port. And of course Iran is developing modern ships. They haven't stopped building ships. And you look at their most modern ships, they're catamarans, high speeds, sort of littoral combat vessels, like the Soleimani class. And there has recently been pictures of a Soleimani class ship which has been hit, and it's still floating, and the damage looks like just a fire in the hangar. So what I suspect happened there is it was hit by a Hellfire missile from a drone, and I think the fact that they needed a drone to hit it indicates that America can't target it with their standoff munitions, so they need visual sight of the drone, and because their drones carry missiles, they launched missiles and it hit. Now, of course, the Soleimani class does have air defense missiles, so the fact that they weren't able to shoot down the drone is a bit of a failure. But I think the fact that it has survived for so long indicates that the Soleimani class is a survivable vessel, and it is a good ship. And once the war is over, Iran should build lots of them. Like, I think if Iran had maybe 50 is unrealistic, but 20 of them, then that would be a formidable fighting force. And as for the vessels sunk, well, the Iranian Navy has two goals. Any navy has two goals: defensive and offensive. So a defensive thing would be developing ships, clearing minefields, defending trade and commerce. Offensive would be sinking stuff. And what the thing happened, and the thing is, the ships that were sunk were defensive ships. They were all defensive. They were single hull. vessels. They were presumably slow, really only good for protecting trade, so that would be useful in a war like the Iran-Iraq War. They did stand a chance against the American Navy, and they were sunk. But Iran's more modern ships designed to fight the American Navy have survived. They are doing good work. And, of course, as Pete Hegseth said, designed to fight in 1996 for 1996, sunk in 2026, while the Iranians have been using ballistic missiles and drones to intercept commerce. That is their offensive navy, and it is working. The trade is stopped, and America is considering sending warships through the Strait of Hormuz to escort commerce vessels. As such, I think it's safe to say that the Iranian Navy is not failed. It may fail in the future if America is able to successfully escort lots of ships through the Strait of Hormuz, but that's still in the future, and as it stands now, I think the Iranian Navy is doing alright, and that is all.